Hi everyone, this is Thursday and I'm here with a big box from Brea Reese, and I'll show it to you in a minute. It's too big to put up on the table and to videotape it, so I'll show you the box and then I will get the phone on the stand and we'll start it. I did go to Salvation Army today too, but I think I'm going to do that in a different video. We're going to open up this from Brea Reese and then we'll do whatever is inside of it. I don't have a clue. I'm excited though. It's sort of fun getting boxes like that and you don't know what it is. And so I just want to come in and say hi. And thank you for everybody who watched the video from last night. I do appreciate each and every one of you and being so supportive. So thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to turn this around. Okay, there's the box. It's a big box, y'all. It's a 24 by 12 by 12 and it's heavy. So I want to show you this, but I'm going to go ahead and put this up here if I don't mess it up. And get it up here. Okay, cool. And I'm going to push, the furthest setting so you can see it really good. And I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And I do have it turned upside down. So we're opening it from the bottom. So I don't have a clue. I'm taking a pair of scissors and trying to open it up that way. Oh, and I got a lot of the shredded brown paper, which y'all know I like. That's the first thing that I see is the shredded brown paper. And I'm going to go get that box and so I can put it in the box. Okay, so I'm putting the, oh wow, I got a bunch of it. Yeah, this is cool. Because I use this, I reuse this stuff. And I really like it. I recycle just about everything. I need to figure out some kind of craft we can do with this. That would sort of be cool too, to be able to do some kind of craft. Okay, the first thing in the box. Oh, bless her heart. They did watch the video. And bless her heart, you see, I got a new bowl mold, which is fantastic. I know what to do with this mold now. And all of y'all also know what to do with this mold. But if you watched my last video last night, I used hot glue. And even though I cut it and I used hot glue on that cut, and I got a perfect bowl out of it. And I'll show it to you. It's over here with wax. I did put wax on it. And there's the bowl. So just because, I had to cut it to get the brown bowl out of it. And I thought, oh, pooh, I've ruined it. And then it's like, I think this is the first mold I've ever cut. And I thought, oh, I don't want to give up on it. So, I tried the aluminum tape. It wouldn't stick to the mold. I tried duct tape. It wouldn't stick to the mold. And I tried hot glue. I do use the Gorilla hot glue. And I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But that is what I used. And it poured wonderfully. I had a little seam on the side. That seam is gone now. You cannot tell it. I sanded it down. I did that on the video last night. And it is a perfect little bowl. And I love the size of this bowl. I really am happy with this. I am thrilled they sent me another one. I am so very happy that I got another one. So a big shout out to Brea Reese. Thank you so much. It lets me know you're watching my videos too, which actually means a lot also. So thank you. Alrighty. Oh, and I just want to show you while I'm thinking about it. These are also the molds. Now I've waxed these and I've not shown you since I've waxed these. You see the difference? Very vibrant. just, I love the new Brea Reese Mix2Mold bowl molds. This is the flat one. And I've got a link to these in the description box. And these, I love these molds. I do. Now, this is the wonky one. This is the wonky one. And I still love this one. Okay? I love this. And I would not have gotten, and I have waxed this. So you can see how deep and rich this looks now after I waxed it. It really, really does. And I absolutely love this bowl. And if I had not made the mistake, I wouldn't have had this bowl. So, you know, everything works out. And I didn't lose the mold either. So, alrighty. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, I know somebody's going to ask me what wax I use. Now, this is the wax I'm using right now. And I love it. This is my preferred wax right here. But this is also a good wax. This one right here. Both of these will give you great results. They're not cheap. So if one of these are on sale, grab whatever is the lowest, and because they both are really good. This is just my preferred one. This one smells like lemons. This one smells like oranges. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got a note. See, everything's upside down. Normally I would have got the note. Dear Beth, we have included a couple of all of our Mix2Mold buckets for you. The ceramic resin is food contact safe. Oh, cool. Okay. The ceramic resin is food contact safe once cured. We also have included an extra bowl mold for you. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Team Brea Reese. Thank you. Thank you so much. So that answers the question that someone had. Is Mix2Mold ceramic resin food contact safe? And yes, it is once it is fully cured. And so that is awesome. That is awesome. So, okay. And now there's another. Oh, this is the Mix2Mold. Because it's heavy. I can tell it's the Mix2Mold because it is heavy. Oh. See, that's the box. Let me get the big box down. I'm going to put this box over here and open it. Yeah, I've got a little stool over here that I'm setting all the stuff on. Trying to open it. Oh, wow. Do they look different? I don't know. Let me see. That's the 5-pound. I think they look the same. Let me get this one. Yeah, they look the same, right? Yeah, they do. Okay. And they sent me 2 5-pound buckets. So we can just Mix2Mold until we just can't do it anymore. And more. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show you this. This is what they send. Let me get the Mix2Mold off of here really quick because we're going to be doing some Mix2Mold. But see this paper that they send? We got to figure out how to use this in something with our crafting, because it stretches out. This would be a recycled project. Ooh, you know, ooh, I so want to just sort of look at that. See, look how it just stretches out. I so want to try to incorporate this into some Mix2Mold. I know I'm weird, and I want to apologize for it. I just think it would be so cool to somehow incorporate this. You know, I'm all into organic stuff, and I love the fact that we can recycle and use stuff in odd ways, not the norm ways, you know? Something different, something that people wouldn't expect. That's what's fun. So, I don't know. And you know, I have all that root dye in there. I'm fixing to get some spray bottles, which I should have gotten at the Dollar Tree, but my mind just, you know, I start thinking late at night when I'm not at the store, and I'm thinking, I've got all that root dye. I should have bukus of spray bottles, and where I could have root dye when cardboard and stuff like this, and I can just spray it down to get different colors. And we're somehow, I'm not sure yet, but we're somehow going to incorporate this to the Mix2Mold somehow. If y'all come up with an idea before I do, let me know about it. Okay. And I think what we're going to try, because I think I have an empty one. You know, what I should do is figure out what to do with these Mix2Mold buckets. That's what I should be trying to figure out, because I go through these things. I should be recycling these. Ooh, Easter baskets. Okay, it just popped in my head. I need to be saving these because, oh, you could make some really sweet looking Easter baskets out of this. Oh, you most definitely could. Okay, I'm going to start saving mine. From now on, every bucket that I have, I'm going to start saving. And come right before, let's say in February, the end of February, we're going to do a project with these, using these to make Easter baskets. So if y'all get the 5-pound buckets from Mix2Mold, save them for me, keep them, and we can do this together. That will be awesome. But right now, what I want to do is I want to see if I can use that empty one to support the bowl. And yes, I most definitely can. Yes. See, what I need is I just need something to support this, not this part. I need something to support the round edge. So if you have a Mix2Mold bucket, you can most definitely put it on here. You got to sort of make sure it's straight though. But you can see it all the way around, so you can sort of tell if it's pretty even, because there's a shadow ring around it. And that looks fairly even. Oh, I should be using the new one so I don't have to. Okay, let's use the new one, because I want to see how easy the new mold is to get out with it being supported. I know it's pretty easy because it's already cut, but we're using the new one. Look at that pretty new mold. Okay, we're going to support it. We're going to make sure that this part right here cannot move. And we're going to make sure that it is perfectly round. Okay, and I know it's right there in the camera, but that's okay. And I'm going to put this down here because I do have an open one of these, so we'll go with the open one of those. And we're going to try another brown one. really, really, really like that brown. Now, do I think that I'm going to be able to recreate that? No, I don't. So if I do, I'll be excited. And if not, we'll find something else to be happy about. We'll create a new, different color brown. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to recreate that. And I know I can't. But maybe we can come close. Okay, and I am looking for the brown. I need to order some more of this stuff because I do love this color. And this color does work really well. The black doesn't, but that brown one, oh, look at that. Oh, that is such a pretty brown. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And I am going to use this. And this is the Brea Reese little mixer. And yes, I'm slamming it to get the hard pieces off. Oh, that is a pretty brown. Okay, we're gonna go one. And it just splattered everywhere. 2. 3. Now, I have this, I think this is turmeric, yes. Let's use the turmeric color. And I'm going to put a little yellow in with this turmeric. Maybe not. Okay. Yellow's empty. Let's try this. Okay. And then I am going to put a little bit of the brown. And of course, I'm not putting all the powder that needs to be in here right now. Until I get all the colors mixed up and stuff. I don't want to get it so where it's going to harden on me before I can do this. So, y'all know, I put a little bit of it in each one. Ooh, we got that color going now. Look at what that color did. I'm not sure if I like that color. Is that a gray? Did I just create an ugly, putrid gray? Wait a minute. Oh, no, I did not. Oh, I do like that color. Can you see that color? That's what that looks like. You see the two-toned? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm happy. But now that's going to change a little bit when I put the Mix2Mold in there. But what I have noticed, it will darken up a little bit when I add the wax too, so after it's cured. So now I'm going in and I'm going to do this until I get the consistency. And y'all know my consistency, if you've watched my videos, buttermilk consistency. It is perfect every time. Buttermilk consistency. I am not a measurer. Now I will measure my silicone rubber. I will measure my resin to the T. I will do that. But with this right here, I tried the measuring. It didn't work for me. I do better with this stuff when I go for the consistency versus trying to do the exact measurements. Go figure. Now, you know, some people, the exact measures work for them. Great. Do your own thing. Be you. Go for it. Life is way too short about worrying about the little things, the simple things, the things that really bring you the most happiness, I believe. You do you and let everybody else do them. Okay. This is still too thin, but I want to stir it up really good. Okay. Still not enough. I got way too much, don't I? Once again. I do better with this popsicle stick too. I can tell just by the way it feels when I put it in here. Yeah, see, that's still way too thin. Getting another popsicle stick. Get the bubbles in there. That's getting thicker. See, that's closer than that is. So let's put another whole heaping cup in that one. Maybe a little bit more. Here we go. This is still awfully thin right here. It's mixed up pretty good. You can tell. You see that? That is not. That is nowhere close to be. Now this one, you see that is a little bit thicker, and that's almost there. That's too. Nope. I will be pouring more than one bowl, which is okay. I would love to pour another one of those flatter bowls. It looks like I'm going to have to open a 5-pound bucket because I've gone through the 1 pound last night, the 1 pound bag they sent me, and now I've gone through, and part of the 2 pound bag they sent me, and now I've gone through the rest, and it was almost the whole 2 pound bag, which does not make sense. That could not have been almost the whole 2 pound bag. And these 2 cups. I love Mix2Mold. I love the texture. I love the coloring. I love it. Looks natural to me. And I think that's what it is. It reminds me more of working with ceramics, which I used to do. I used to have a ceramic studio. And the Mix2Mold reminds me more of any other product, like when I used to work with the ceramic. Now, ceramic is different. It is slip. It is a clay. But this has the closest feel to me than any other product. And I've used a bukus of them, and y'all know this. Okay, and this is getting thicker. And that's what I wanted to say. It's still not at that consistency yet, but it's almost there. So while we wait, I am going to open up a Mix2Mold, and you just pop that little tabby on the side. Just look for the little tabby, this little tabby, pop it out of there, and the top comes right off without any issue. And I'll show you again. There's the scoop. I'll show you once again, if you have not seen my videos, the way that I open it. And this is just my preference, because I don't want that powder going everywhere. And ask me how I know that it will go everywhere. Yes, I learned from my mistakes. Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 times for it to sink in real good. But I had it the first time. I just plopped it in, and the powder went everywhere, and it was all over me, all over everything. And so since then, I'll open it. I cut the top off. Oh, surely I cut the top. Was this not the top? Okay, maybe I didn't cut the top. But cut it where it's totally open. And then I take the bucket and put over the top of it, which you cannot see because I'm up and I don't want to, and then you flip the bucket over, and then you slowly take the bag out, and any dust from the powder going into the bucket actually goes inside the bag and not into the air. And it's wonderful. Okay, that is getting thick enough. You see that? That is the thickness I want. Now, this is getting thicker too. And I'm okay with this color. I hope you can see how, you know, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more. I just dropped it on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm slowly going to be running it through, because I want the darker brown. You see what I'm doing here? Can you tell what I'm doing? And then I want it to, yeah. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to put it on the stick. And it's just a drop. It's not a whole lot. And I'm going to let it run through. So I'm getting that darker color throughout. Okay? Now, I'm going to start with this one. Oh, and I should have done this before, but we're going to do this now. I'm taking this down. There's my fountain. I'm getting this. I'm putting it right there. Okay. And it does make a difference when you do this, when you swirl it. I don't know if you can see that. Wait a minute. It's off just a little bit. There you go. But see, I can play with it now with it being on here a lot more than I could the other way. And I'm making sure that it's level. And it keeps moving on me. But that's okay. Okay. And I'm hurrying because I want to be able to do both. Know how I am about the back. I sort of want some kind of design on the back. Okay, and then I'm going to have to do some other mold. So let me pull something real quick. Okay. Let's try this. Now this is one of the NT Resins molds that I have not poured. I actually, to my shame, forgot all about having them down here. And I do apologize to NT Resin for that. I got them, and then, you know, there were things that happened. Life happens. That's what happens. Life happens. And I just was not focused like I normally am, and I just totally forgot about having them. And I remembered them last night, and I actually was thinking that if Brea Reese had sent me some more Mix2Mold, that I would, because I think this bird is matte. Now I'm not sure, but I know it's not one of their crystal molds. Now those are my favorite from NT Resin. My crystal molds is when I think of NT Resin, that's what I think of. I think of the handmade artisan crystal molds. But I think this is a matte mold. They sell many different molds there, which is good because, you know, there are a lot of people that like a lot of different things. And thankfully I was able I was able to use all of it. And yes, I got a big mess here, but it does not go to waste. It's actually quite fun. This so reminds me of playing with making mud pies as a child, and that used to be one of my favorite things to do. And I'm going to just let it sit there until it dries. And I will use it in something. Oh, and you should have all seen me this morning. I was sitting there scrubbing my fingernails trying to get that black off, because I knew I was going to the doctor's office today. If it hadn't been for that, it wouldn't bother me a bit. And I didn't get it all. I did not get it all. I need to start keeping some fake fingernails, or I can just pop them on real quick and I don't have to worry about it. Because see, I still have it. I still have it up underneath there. And, you know, people that I run into don't know, you know, that I'm a crafter. They don't have a clue that my fingernails look dirty because I think that's something my mom installed in me, okay? It's like, you just don't ever go out and let people see you with dirty fingernails. Isn't that weird? How there's certain things that we were raised with, being taught, and then of course we raise our children, you know, with those same. But now I have noticed that my children don't follow me as strongly as I followed my mom. But I don't think she probably followed her mom as strongly either. I think maybe it skips a generation there, and that's probably a good thing. But I actually adored my mom, and I respected my mom. I had a very healthy fear of my mom, because I knew that her word was exactly. There was no altering it. There was no, and if she told me not to do something and I did it, I knew what was going to happen. There was no question about it. So when I say I have a healthy fear, that is what I'm talking about. My mom was a great parent. Not that she didn't have faults. We all have faults. All of us. Even those that think they don't. Bless their heart. Everybody else knows they do. Oh. Well, I guess that's a story for another day. And yes, once again, here I am cleaning up. If you do not have one of these little turntable things, oh, you need to grab one. You most definitely need, you know, look at yard sales, look at thrift stores. Don't pay the full price for them, don't, because you're going to get them, you're getting it to use, you know, and it's not going to look nice and new the first time you use it. And I guess that's the reason I love the one that Laura sent me. I do, but it is so dang pretty. It is stainless steel, and it's like, oh, I just so have a problem putting it over here and using it. I may use it when I do my acrylic painting. When I go and start doing that, I may start using that, because I'm going to start out with some small little canvases. Oh, and something else we're going to be doing soon. It's with canvas art. That's going to be coming up pretty soon too. And I am going to try the brain. You know, I'm not into brains. Let me tell you what happened. We went to PDI, and I showed you what I bought at PDI last night. Some of the stuff I got from there. I got so excited because I saw all these candy molds. And candy molds, they've been around since way before I was thought of. And they're like a hard plastic, but they're clear. They're great with UV resin, actually. But I saw stacks and stacks of them. And I said, oh, Ashley, look at these. And I picked them up. And what do you think? Every one of them were all different brains. Do you believe that? They were all different brains. And Ashley started laughing because she knows, you know. Ugh. And I thought, good gracious. I said, what is the deal with the brains? So I am gonna try the brain mold that NT Resin sent me. I can't figure out what to do with it, because yeah, I've just never done a brain before. And you know, I got into skeletons because you can make those cute, you know, cutesy. And then I thought, well, okay, couldn't I make a brain cutesy too? So so I thought, I know I'm not right, y'all. I'll be the first one to admit it. But I thought, maybe I could do it in pink and gold and put a little face and stuff on it, you know, with eyelashes, and make it into like Mrs. Brain. What? I don't know. But yes, I'm trying to make it into something cutesy, and instead of just, you know, the actual organ, I guess. So I am going to try that. And that is probably going to be hilarious. But, I mean, you know, we don't know unless we try. You know, so we are going to try that. And I will be doing that with resin, I believe. It's just that this is going into fall, and this is my favorite time. And I could be doing videos all day long, every day. I could. This time of the year, oh, I most definitely could, because I love everything about fall. And then Christmas time too. But I think fall is my favorite. I love the colors of fall. I love the leaves and the nature, and that's just, I think it's my favorite season. And so this has gotten hard. And so I'm going to put this over here in the cup. And yes, it's gotten firm, so I can take this off. That almost looks like pine cones coming off of there. See, I got fall in the brain yet. Maybe I could make a fall brain. Maybe I could do it in yellows and golds and reds and oranges. Maybe I could do a seasonal brain. I could do one for fall, one for summer, one for spring, and one for winter. Winter would be white, frozen, with glitter and sparkles. Spring would be pastel colors with little flowers. And then fall would be, of course, the fall colors with maybe pumpkins and leaves. And then summertime would be red hot with flames for heat. Yeah, that's what this summer has been. So hot. So very hot. And I am putting this in the cup over here. You can hear it hit the cup, I think. I am not throwing this away. And I've never poured an into resin mold that was not one of those handmade crystal molds. So I have no prior knowledge to how this one is going to work. Now, it held up good. It supported the Mix2Mold, which is a lot heavier than, you know, regular resin is. It cleans up well, as you can see. It's coming right off. Into resin makes really good molds. Their quality of molds are good. Okay. Let's just see. This is a thick, easy to remove. Oh, I think this is, this is one of my favorite molds. Thank you, Into Resin. Look at how cute and quaint. Oh, and look at the colors of the Mix2Mold in this. Oh my word. Oh, look how lovely that is. Oh my. Oh, that looks straight up like a piece of pottery, y'all. Oh, it does. Look at that. Oh, I am so happy with that. Oh, yes, indeedy. Oh, my goodness gracious. Fall birds, here we come. I'm going to be making bukus of those. These will be up for sale really quickly. Oh, this is lovely. I got so many ideas running through my head right now with the Mix2Mold colors. Oh, this mold right here from Into Resin and Mix2Mold. Oh, perfect combo, y'all. Perfect combo. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, now I'm excited. This should be the last one I do, but I'm scared to death because I know the last time I did this one, I couldn't get that out. But this is thinner, and this is... Look at how easy. And this turntable is lovely. It is lovely because it frees your hands. Y'all, if you don't have one of these, you need to start looking at thrift stores and yard sales. Now, if Rose, I know Rose well enough, if Rose didn't have one, which she does, she'd be making her own. I don't get to talk to her much either, and I definitely miss our conversations. So, Rose, if you're watching my video, hey girl, I hope everything's going good on your end. Okay. Let's, yeah, I'm worried because this is not, I am worried that I've not let it cure good. But now Brea Reese's molds are good. They are. They're firm, but they'll bend when they need to bend. Here we go. Now, this is a different color brown, but this will darken. Now I could sand this to get some different coloration, but I love the sides of this, and this will change. I love the, see, I like the bottom to have some kind of design to it. Just, I don't want it to be just plain. And I love the sides. And oh, I have to show that to you. Oh, see, tell me. Oh, that's just, oh. Okay. Yep. I love this mold. It just looks so earthy. Let me get this back into, y'all don't leave your molds bent like that. I'm bad. Go ahead and get your mold turned inside out before you do anything else. Keep it from getting Willy Wonka. Or wonky, I should say. Wonky. They're gonna get they're gonna get me for, oh, what is that called? Oh wow. I just messed up the bottom and I really like the bottom. Maybe I'll come back. What's going on? What is on this? Why is it? Oh y'all, what's going on? Okay, this is weird. Okay, let's just do this. I just want to see what's going on. That is weird. Why is it doing that? Look at that, y'all. Oh my word, look at that. If I didn't know any better, I swear I was putting bleach on that. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Look at that. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it and see what happens. That looks straight up like that drip glaze, y'all. Do you see that? Do you see that? Straight up like the drip. Oh. No, I don't. Okay, I don't want that there. Let me. Okay, let's try this real quick. Oh, I see. This is what's so fun about Mix2Mold. Okay, what's happening here? The cord is stuck on something. That's water. That's pure water. It's the same thing that I've been spraying. I've been using this now for, it's straight up water. Oh, this is just lovely right here. I hope it stays this way, y'all. Oh my word. Oh, look at this. Don't ask me how or why. I do not know how or why, but I hope it stays this way. Look at that. Oh, that's just awesome. That is just... Okay, I'm going to set it over here for a minute. And we're going to get this off of here real quick. Maybe real quick. Maybe not real quick. I can never find that. And I just had it yesterday. And I'm really not a dingbat. Normally I'm really organized. But here lately, I'm more organized upstairs than I am down here. Here it is. Oh, good gracious. It broke that plastic just like it was a piece of butter. I just got to get it. Well, I'll tell you what, it's stuck to this. There it goes. Okay, good enough. We're fixing to get this bowl out of here. I'm missing the lid to this. Okay, let me get this off of there. There it is. Okay. So, okay. Let's cross our fingers. It should come out with no problem. Okay. I got soapy water. That's soapy water. Let's go this route. Because it's a tight fit. It is. I am not going to say it's not. It is a tight fit. But it's not warped at all. It is exactly the way it's supposed to be. It is perfectly round. I'll show you the inside. See, it's perfectly round. So, let me just get oh my gosh. The knuckles. Okay, y'all. Is it just me? I mean, okay, if somebody else has had this mold, let me know. Please leave the comments below. If it's just me, I don't normally have a problem getting something out of the mold. It will. Okay, let me see if I can roll it. Oh my gosh. I thought it was because it was warped last time. You see, it's doing the same thing to me again. It is actually it is so tight in there, and with me trying to stretch it, it's not coming out. Oh, poo-ass. Oh, I really don't want to cut that one too. I mean, even though I know it will work, I really don't. Okay. I think the hole is too small. I'm pulling with everything I've got, and it won't stretch. It will not. You see how red my fingers are. It will not. Oh, poo, 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 poo. Oh, I really do not want to have to cut another one of those. I really thought it was because it had warped. But I'm finding out that that is not the case. See, I can't even get it to roll. It won't. I'm sorry, Brea Reese. Yeah, I'm doing it again. Just a little. I'm just doing a little cut. See, I did a little bitty one. I know I can still reuse it. Let's just see if this little bitty cut will make the difference, okay? Let's just see if it will allow me to get it. Darn. And it's not, and it's tearing, and I don't want, okay. Okay. Yeah, this tells me that, oh my God. Okay. Woo-wee. Okay. Oh, see, I love this. I absolutely. And you can tell how red my all the way across. I love the mold. I absolutely love the mold, but the mold is too small at the opening. This is the second one, and I thought the first one was because it was warped and was not perfectly round like it was intended to be. But you can see I tried everything. It's either the actual mold itself is not flexible enough, because it is a very tight, firm silicone. It is not one of those real flexible silicones, and so either the mold, the opening has to be bigger, or the silicone has to be more flexible, because the combination, the way it is not going to work without you cutting it. Unless, you know, if somebody else has done this without cutting it, with getting it out of the mold without cutting it, let me know. Please let me know, because my hands don't lie. And once again, my skin is off my knuckles on that one, and again on these two, from trying to get it out of the mold. So, which this is not as long as the original. I did not cut it as much, and I can still reuse them. So, you know, and I've never had a bowl like this. This is like a true, it's deep, y'all. This is like a true extra large cereal bowl, but you could use it as a serving bowl too. Oh, look at this, y'all. I love the mold. I absolutely love the mold. And if I have to, you know, put a little bit of hot glue on every time, I don't have an issue with that. I don't. And I would pay the $14.99. I still would pay $14.99 for this mold, even if I had to put a little bit of glue on there. That would not stop me at all. But look at what has happened. Look at oh, this just looks, this is just love. I am just in awe every time colors like this come out. It reminds me of old earthenware, I guess, maybe, or pottery, but you can't paint this, y'all. That's the thing. You can't paint this and get this result. You just can't. And this is just absolutely stunning. And oh my word, I've got to show you the bird, because just the length of time it's been sitting here. Look at what has happened to the bird. Now, I hope I don't mess this up, but I want to see, okay? I want to see if the same thing happens to the bird. That happened to this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Oh my gosh. Oh, are y'all seeing this? Are y'all seeing that? Are you seeing that? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm bringing this up to 1. Did it bring it up? Wait a minute. I gotta get my glasses on. Do you see the bird? Do you see what happened? Oh my gosh. That's just using a spray bottle, y'all. Oh. Okay, let's try this a little bit. Oh my gosh, this looks like wood. Look at that. Look. Oh. Oh, I absolutely love this. Oh my. Okay. Let's just see. Let me see if I can control this a little bit. Okay. Oh, I can. Oh, I can. If I want the head wider. I'm out of water. I can't do it because I'm out of water. Oh, this is awesome. Did I like the bird the way it was? Yes, but since it changed, I'm sort of going with the oh, I love that too. I'm leaving this alone though. I'm not doing that to this. Can you see the inside of that? Can you see the layers of it? And can you see, oh, I got this, I got that, I sprayed that. Oh, not that part. That was the part I loved. See that? Oh, yeah. That will darken up. I'm not worried about. This is not smooth, okay? I don't have an issue with this because it is so organic. I am a happy camper with all this. I am so happy with all this. I don't want to leave a mark. Okay, we're going to take this and I am going to put that over here. We are going to do a recap. Make sure that I bring more water down here and fill up all my water bottles. So this is not an issue. And let me just move. I mean, even this, even the leftovers. You see how cool that is? You see the colorant of this? I love. And I'm leaving these in these pieces. Maybe you don't see the art and stuff like this. Oh, but I do. I love using little pieces like this. Bits and pieces. And that looks so fall. That's just like, hello fall, here I am. Yeah, and I'm going to just lay these very carefully over here and try not to break it anymore. And I'm going to wipe this off really fast so I can set everything back up here on a semi-clean surface. So we can go over everything. I think that's good enough. Okay. let me take it down to 1. Sorry. That's it. Is that 5? I want it. Oh wow, that's close at 1. Okay, let me take it back down to. Okay. This is all Mix2Mold. These 2 molds are Brea Reese's Mix2Mold molds. I love this mold, but in my opinion, I'm not saying that it's impossible and there's not some person out there that has been able to get it, but this mold I have not been able to get out of the mold without first having to cut a little bit of the mold to get it out. It's still usable. You just put a little bit of hot glue on there and it works wonderful. I showed that to you in my last video. I will compare molds to show you. This is the mold that I originally had to cut, and I poured this after I cut it, and it is exactly the same bowl. You can use this mold with cutting it. That is not the issue. I have scraped my knuckles up on both sides of my hands again, trying to get this out of the mold prior to cutting it. I can't do it. And that's all I can review. I personally cannot do it. It is the first mold that I have come across where I literally could not get the piece out. I thought, or the first time that I poured this mold, I thought it was because it was warped and it wouldn't come out because of it was warped. That is not the case that I am finding. I am finding that either the hole in the original mold, this hole right here, is too small, or the actual silicone rubber is just, you see the give? It has very little give to it. And you're trying to get that big of a diameter out of that little hole with very, very little give. So, but it works wonderfully once it's cut a little bit. Now, this is not cut nearly as much as this one is. That is cut a lot more. This came out and that comes out. So, y'all be the judge. I love the molds, but on this bigger one, you are going to, I'm going to say you're going to need to cut it. That doesn't mean the mold does not work though. There are a lot of molds out there, candle molds, that are cut in half. Hey, honey.
Hey.
Do you need me?
I'm going to run to the library.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Won't be going long.
Okay. When you come back, I'll probably go take Ashley and go get coffee.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Sorry about that, y'all. Dan's going to the library. Yes, he loves going to the library. He loves checking out books. He is a reader. And he can get 15 books. And 2 weeks later, he's taking them back and he's getting more. So, that's what this looks like right now. I am still in love with this. And I could play with it more. I could squirt more water on there. I could, you know, I could play with it. I could sand it. I could, but I'm not going to. Okay. I said I wasn't going to, but let's just see. Let's just see what happens here. Let me see if I can control this a little bit. Oh, and I can. Oh, and I sort of love this. This is like, y'all see what I'm doing, right? That's okay. He's opening up the garage door if you're wondering what that noise is. And then you're fixing to hear our car, and it's loud. Oh, this is so much fun right here. Look at that. Okay, I wish I had. Oh, I wish I had some water. Oh, there's the car. Okay, I'm going to see if I can't fill this up with a little bit of the water that I've got down here. I definitely need to renew my water supply. And I want to get some smaller spray bottles so I can control the size of the spray. And I'm going to do this off camera because I don't want it hitting. I don't want it hitting that, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be spraying that a little bit to get more. And I will show you. Let me dry it off a little bit. This looks totally different than it did, but that's okay, because I love the look of this too. Oh no, see, I got that, and I really did not want that on there. So let me see if I can do this, because I don't want the white dots. And I know it looks like I am taking the color off, but I'm really not. It will darken back up. Okay, and I'm going to try this. I'm going to see if I can't. Oh, this is just so much fun right here. It is for me. It's like, I don't know if it's going to stay this way or not, but it's fun being able to play around with this. Oh, this is just wild right here. And don't ask me why it's doing this. I do not understand it at all. I just know that I love that it does it. Can you see what I'm doing? Let me bring it up. You can see it a little bit. Can you see what's happening? And all I've got is a baby wipe that I had sprayed water on. You see this? And I'm not spraying it directly on this because I do not want runs in it. And this is not soft and wet, because if you get it too wet, it will run. And I don't want it to run. I like the little white spots on this though, so I'm going to leave them. So I have changed that totally. And even the bird, I want to get a white. Let me try a little piece of sandpaper here, and I don't want a very big piece. Wait a minute, I had an emery board. Ah, here we go. And this is going to get darker again, so I just keep rubbing. But I'm only working at the top. I'm not touching the bottom half. And let's see if I can keep the bottom half exactly the way it is. It's going to get a lot darker, and so I'm trying to get some of the darkness off. But it's going to come back. And you can see it coming back already. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and see if this won't work, because I sort of like it the way it is. So I'm going to grab my wax, which normally you would wait for it to dry. But I'm trying to maintain it about the way it is right now. So we're gonna see if waxing it will do that. If I can keep it pretty much the way it is right now. Oh, I love it with the wax on it. Oh my word. Yeah, I'm trying to get down in these little dimples on the tail. I don't know if they're called dimples or not, but and it's already changed, but I'm still, oh my, this is just incredibly satisfying here. Oh, it really is. Okay, let me get this wax off my hands real quick. Now when this dries, you do buff it. And I know I'm close up. I still don't have, that's with the wax on it. And it will absorb. But I'm hoping it will stay about this right here. And I'm showing you the whole thing. I absolutely love this mold, and I absolutely am in love with the Mix2Mold. If you did not know prior to this video, which most people already know, this is just stunning. And this is right up, this is me. This is me all day long. This is the kind of stuff I love. This is my personality. Nature, organic. It's just, you know, could I make another one of these just like this? There is no way. And no one else could either. Could it look similar? Yes. But it will never look exactly like this. And that is what nature is. And I guess that's the reason why I love this. And the same thing. And I want to show you what the wax does. And normally, like I said, you need to wait until this dries. You need to wait overnight. Oh no, I'm almost out of this wax. Now you see what it looks like just that way. Now I want to show you what the wax does to it. It enhances and highlights and just makes it pop. That is stunning. There is no way. I hope you can see this. I'm looking to, I'm hoping you can see this. Yes, I think I'll be buying another one of these molds for this bowl, even though I know I'm going to have to cut it. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and cut it right off the bat, so I don't have to struggle with it, because I know I can use them cut, because I know I'm going to be making a bunch of these. I can tell you right now, these are going to be one of my favorite molds. Uh-oh. Guys, I've lost my phone. I'm trying to, okay. Sorry about that. I didn't even think my phone was charged. I got in such a dizzy. Now I've lost my little, there it is. This is going to be one of my newest favorite molds right here, and I know it. There is no doubt in my mind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is incredible. Oh, can you imagine having this filled with acorns or pine cones? Oh my. Or mixed nuts. Do y'all like mixed nuts? I have always loved mixed nuts. And my grandfather in Michigan, now he used to sit up on the porch and the squirrels would come. He would actually feed the squirrels, and some of them would come and eat out of his hands. But growing up, every time we went to Grandma and Grandpa's house, they always had a nut bowl, and it was a big one. Now, we didn't have one at the house, but Grandma and Grandpa always had one. And I used to love going over there because I knew I could sit there and I could crack those nuts. And I've always been a nut eater. I love nuts. Any type of nuts. So you could, yeah, you could put that, you could make that into a nut bowl. And you know, you could actually, and I'll show you in a minute because that idea just popped into my head. So let me finish waxing this real quick. And I know I'm up close, and I'm up close so you can see what the wax is doing to it, okay? And yes, I am using the wax in hopes that it will stay the way it is. And I don't know if it will, but we will find out together, as always. Okay. And I just put it back into the jar so I don't lose it. And so let me get the wax off my hands, and all I use is a wipey when I'm done waxing. And I do buff this out. I give it a 24-hour period to dry really good, and then I take like a microfiber cloth and I do buff these out. Okay, let me see if I can find what I'm talking about. I don't know if I've got one of them out here or not. It does not look like I've got one of them out here. What I was looking for was one of those tall. I don't understand why I don't have one. Let me make sure I don't have one over here. But I don't think so. This is two. That would work. Okay, this will give you some kind of idea on what I'm talking about. If you wanted to make this into a nut bowl, you know the molds they're taller. They're about this tall. Let me see if I can find, at least if I find the mold that I'm talking about, because Sorry about that, y'all. My phone hasn't run pretty much all day long, and okay, here we go. One of these, okay? A mold like this that makes just the little round, and you do, and you put it in here, and you attach it. You could put your nuts in here and put your nutcracker tool right there, and you would have your own nutcracker bowl. And if you didn't want it that deep, if you wanted a little bitty one, you could still do the same thing with this bowl. And put this in the very center and put your nuts around there with your nutcracker there. And you can make these. Oh, I just absolutely love the way it looks so organic. I just could not ask for better. And if you wanted a plant holder, here you go. You drill a little hole down to 5. You drill a little hole in the bottom of this. You use this as the saucer to hold the water, because it's a perfect depth, and it fits in there so well. And you could have a planter set. I mean, there's so many. Oh, and my word, yes indeedy, you could actually attach that to this right here and have your plant where it's, oh, that is just, there's so many different things you could do. Just so many. That is too small. That's just a little bitty. That's Mix2Mold too. You come look at my studio, and you're going to pretty much see all Mix2Mold stuff. That is my favorite thing. I am partial to ceramic, and Mix2Mold is the closest thing to true ceramic that I have found without having to buy a kiln. I used to have 4 kilns, and I used to, you know, work with slip, and I used to do the pottery wheel, and I know all about that. But Mix2Mold has made it so simple. I mean, it couldn't have been simpler. You take the powder, you mix it with water, you pour it in a mold, and boom, bam, it's done. With awesome results. And no, this is not a walking, talking commercial. If I didn't think it was as awesome as it is, I'd be telling you nope, nope, and nope. Just like the mold. I am a big fan of Brea Reese and their products, but that mold for the bowl, the hole is either too big or the silicone that they're using is too firm. And it's not going to work unless you want to destroy your hands. It's not going to work without cutting it to get the mold out. I just tell it to you how I see it. I don't know how else to be any other way. And it doesn't mean that I'm not a big fan of Brea Reese, because I am. And I would be even if they never sent me anything to review. I still would be, because their products stand alone. Their products are quality products. They're worth the money, and I would buy them all day long. I have bought, I don't know how many 5-pound buckets of Mix2Mold that I have bought, but I can tell you it's been a bunch, because I use Mix2Mold all the time. I love to use it along with resin. I think Mix2Mold and resin go hand in hand together. You can combine. So there you have it. Oh, see, look at these pieces. Look at what happens when you add that piece to that. It changes it. It just changes the whole thing. And then you add that piece. And then you add that piece. Can you see what it does? I mean, really, I think I need to add that piece there and to add that piece there. You could just play around, but you see what it does? It changes the whole look of the piece. Don't ever throw stuff away. Well, you can if you want. But I can tell you that a lot of it you can use to make different art pieces. So, this is awesome. I have thoroughly enjoyed playing with this today. And I am still very, y'all look at, three simple little pieces. And see, look at the difference. The style, the color makes all the difference in the world too. Yeah. And of course, here's the wooden one. We're gonna go back and we're gonna revisit colors because, oh my word, this thing is stunning too. That is vibrant. It is color. Oh, it's sunshine. It is just an awesome piece. It's the same bow, y'all. It is the same bow, but look at the difference. They're the same shape, but the color it gives it a totally different vibe. Look at this. I waxed this bow. It has gotten so dark and so rich looking and just so, I absolutely love this bow, and I love the bottom of the bowl. And I think this would be a sweet bow with a bird on it too. And then I wanted to also show you, I think I lost one of my hearts that I made. I think it fell on the floor and swept it up. No, here it is. Okay. I wanted to show you this. No, this is not totally dry. But look at the leaf that I made. This is a Shein mold, y'all. And if y'all didn't know that Shein sold molds, they do. And if you're looking for another place to buy molds or arts and craft supplies, check them out. I'm going to start shopping there too, because I'm sort of impressed with them. But look at the leaf, and then of course the little birdie that I have, and that's a red bird. But you see how pretty that looks on there. You could put it right on there. You could put it up here. You could put it in the center. I don't like it in the center much, but you could. That would make a perfect little trinket tray. So, and that has been waxed too. Now, it's not been buffed. None of these pieces have been buffed, but they have been waxed. And then these are the little things I was just trying to show you really quick, because I got these. That's what it was. I got the silicone imprint thing, and I did this really quick with the Fimo air dry clay, and it still needs to be sanded, and it still is wet right here, But let me see if I can show you how easy it is to sand. I don't know if this is going to work good on it or not. No, I've used regular sandpaper, but some of these I don't think are as easy or good. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't use those that much either, because I find myself, if I don't like something, I tend just to ignore it. Uh-oh. Well, that was not attached. That's okay. We can... It's not totally dry, so I probably shouldn't be doing this, but... Yeah, I do a lot of things I shouldn't do. As y'all know. Those of you that have watched my channel many times. When it gets cooler outside, I'm going to do a couple of videos. I'm going to tape a couple of videos upstairs out on the back porch. And I'll show you a jumper so you can officially meet the newest member of our family. He is adorable. We are enjoying him tremendously. He is a blessing to everybody in this house. He is a very, very, very sweet dog. And I'm just wiping. This is pretty sturdy right here. Especially for not being totally dry. I'm having to put a little bit of force behind this to get it to sand down. And I'll just glue that on there. And then of course I would dry, I think I'm going to dry brush maybe a little bit of orange and maybe a little bit of yellow on here, and then I will seal it, and then I'll put a coat of brown wax, and then to get it down into the grooves, and then wipe it off. I think is what I'm going to do. And this would be a cute little, you know, to keep it up by your kitchen sink, to put your rings in when you wash the dishes, or I don't know. It's just, you know, it's a good size. And that was just simple. And then the little heart twitcher. I'm not going to worry about sanding those right now. But yeah, that's what they look like. This is what I did yesterday, but it's starting to dry out, so I thought I'd show you those too. And I'm going to end the video here. I am going to be making one for what I got at Salvation Army today. But that will be a separate video. And this video will probably go up tomorrow on Friday, and the Salvation Army one will probably go up on Saturday. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you have a great weekend coming up. If you have any questions, as always, just please leave them in the comments. And I'll try really hard to get back to you really quickly. And the Facebook oh no, the Facebook group, the link for that is in the description below. If you're interested in any of the anti-resin molds, I do have the link for that in my description, and there is a discount that you get if you follow my link. And also I have the link to finally the Mix2Mold that is on Amazon, and the 5-pound bucket on Amazon is $18.99, and that is an awesome price, you guys. I mean, it is a fantastic price. The normal price was $29.99 for the 5-pound bucket at Michael's, so the $18.99 price for it, it is go grab it now if you want to use that price. That's what I call it. It's a go grab it now price. I don't make any commission or anything off of anything that Brea resells. I don't, you know, every once in a while they'll send me something. Now, I had no idea that this was coming. Brea Reese, when Mix2Mold first came out, I was doing videos after videos, and they were awesome. They were sending me all sorts of products. They sent me watercolors, they sent me paints, they sent me, and I gave some of that stuff away. And I hadn't heard from them in a long time, and then out of the blue, poop, you know, that they sent me the 2 new molds and the 2 1 pound and the 2 pound Mix2Mold, and I would have still been doing Mix2Mold videos whether they did that or not, but it is very much appreciated. So a big shout out to Brea Reese, and I just want to say thank you. It is very much appreciated. But that is not why I'm a firm believer of Mix2Mold. I just wanted to stress that enough, and anybody who's watched me long enough knows that. There's no question about that whatsoever. But I do have to cover that because there are some people out there that just, I guess, live to be not so nice sometimes. But okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to say I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope maybe you learned something. If you got any ideas you'd love to see me try, put them in the comments. I would love to do it. I'll try anything. Y'all know that. Well, almost anything anyway. And I guess that's it. Alrighty. Hopefully I'll see you again real soon. And be on the lookout for the Salvation Army thrift haul. I got some good stuff. Alrighty. Thanks again so much. Bye-bye.